you move into a different stage of life where I don't want him to give me flowers. I want him to do the dishes and take the rubbish out. That's interpretation of romance. Romance is understanding this is the need that I can help you right now. So I think romance just look a little bit different.
Welcome to Clean Your Toilet podcast. I'm Joanne.
Hi, I'm Susan. I am a PhD researcher and HR practitioner, a mother of one. He is a 5-year-old. And then also I now run a HR fractional boutique consultancy called CoGrow.
I'm Joanne. I'm a founder of 9N and I ran a business for 5 years on home and lifestyle products. And at this moment of my I would say this year, I'm focusing more on myself as well as to do things that I love and I feel comfortable and to experience new things like today. This podcast is like my first time experience it. And I'm very excited and very nervous at the same time. And I'm not sure what I'm going to share because I always have a lot of things in my mind because when I run business, right, and especially I'm like a
solopreneur,
correct. And I have to manage a lot of stuff. Yeah. So I always have to think about, okay, what is next or what to prepare and everything. So everything is like one brain. I have so much like identity. Yeah. So during these 5 years, I do a lot of stuff. Yeah. So this is me. Yeah. So I guess it trains me to like when I'm alone, I have to think about like what to do. And there's a lot of things in my mind. Like right now, it's like so messy as well. But what I love to do to really find who am I is when I travel. So when I travel, recently I just came back from Japan. Yeah. I go to Japan and it's a very long trip. It's like 21 days. So I went there for 21 days to find back myself because when I go overseas, I always just focusing on myself. I focusing about my safety. I focus on what to eat. Or I focus on what I want to see. So I think this is how actually I heal myself from the adulthood. Yes. So I understand that you are a mother.
Yes.
And you also run a business. What kind of business again?
I run a strategy consulting, an HR strategy consulting for mostly startup and scale up.
Strategy. So that's one of the reasons why I want to go to Japan for so long is that I have been living with strategic planning for 5 years.
Wow. What does that mean, living with strategic planning for 5 years?
It's to think the unknown. To plan for unknown. To think about things that I cannot control and worry about things that I cannot control. So to me, that's strategic planning. Because I don't have experience running business. And I don't have a mentor in my journey of running business. So I guess having a mentorship is very important when you run the business, especially you have no background as well. So I think that's what I am lacking of. But, a very contradicting is that because I don't like to do networking. But running business, you have to do networking in some way. But I realize that you have to network in your comfort zone. So I network by being who am I and just showing through my work. And I do a lot of collaborations, partnership through 9N when I build my business because I feel comfortable, in this way that like you do your responsibility and then I do my responsibility and we fulfill the same goal, which is to run the events or to get the last motive or like probably let's for example like a giveaway with a collaborations with like a brand. So like their goal is to create awareness. My goal is also to create awareness. So that's where we leverage like each other. So I guess like for 5 years, I have been like doing so much of strategic planning and thinking how to grow a business. It drained me alone. So how do you actually guide your like clients to, to do their strategic plannings in business?
So I think strategic planning the word planning itself implies how do we find control into things we cannot control, right? So a lot of the unsexy side of strategic planning is actually scenario planning, right?
Yes, correct.
Like if you have a business that is not growing, what does that scenario look like? If you have a business that needs to contract, what does that look like? If you have a business that expected to grow 20%, 30%, what does that look like? And if you have a business that's growing triple. So I think strategic planning comes down to almost facing your fear, right? You can't strategic plan if you just plan for, I want to triple my business.
Yes.
That is dreaming big. That's awesome. But so I think how I work with all my clients around strategic planning is that, right? Scenario plan, and then understand implication to the different parts of your business. How is that going to implicate your team number? What is that going to implicate your investment budget? How is that going to implicate your partnership abilities, the type of partnership? And thinking through these scenarios typically, I think, helps the leaders to just remove a bit of that fear from the unknown, because now you kind of know there's only 4 or 5 scenarios and can go. Of course, if I think someone was just talking about what if COVID hits? Nobody was planning for it. Of course. Well, actually, that might go into the contraction side of the business, right? So if you plan it out, remove your sort of relationship with fear, not remove, actually readjust the relationship with fear. I think that's a great way to think about strategic planning.
Yeah. So I use a lot of feelings and emotions when I think about strategic planning. I hardly use a lot of research, probably because I don't really like to read. Yeah, when it comes to researching and to do reading, it's like suddenly it will stop my brain. So when I built this business, I really do a lot based on feelings and is it the word institutions?
Intuition.
Intuitions, correct.
Yeah.
I use a lot of intuitions and just being myself. Very genuinely and authentic to treat my customer as well as my partnership opportunity along this way. So during these 5 years, I would say that the easiest journey is actually my first 2 years. Yeah. A lot of people always say that first 2 years is the most challenging one.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm in first 2 years. It's hard. I'm tired all the time.
I think the first 2 years is the easiest for me.
Okay.
And I started during COVID, which is in 2020. I started because I used to have a floor recliner from Taobao. Yeah, and it's during COVID time when shipping and everything takes so long. And when I purchased it from online, I based on the visual pictures, based on the quality and the reviews as well. So I bought it from this online. And when I receive it, I'm so happy to receive it. It's okay, it shows what it shows on the pictures and the quality is good. But after that, it doesn't shows the result. It flattens a lot. And that's when I decided to okay, maybe I should do my own brand or to sell my products. So that's how I started.
And now it's time for some ads. Nowadays we end up sitting a lot.
Yes.
Right. So then even sitting down too much is also not a great thing.
Yeah, correct.
But I would also think because we are sitting down so much, it's then quite important to focus on the types of things we're sitting on.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, if you want to sit down on something, it's to be super comfortable, and sometimes it can help you sleep.
Yeah. I recall back, I think a few years back, you are quite your standards are high around the product that you buy.
Yes,
right.
correct.
And I remember we had a conversation around shopping for a sofa or shopping for an armchair, and you did a lot of research and you visited a lot of showrooms.
Correct.
Yeah. So then, did you ever manage to find something that really suits you?
Yes. So actually, I found something that I really like, and I bought a few of their products actually over the past couple of years.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's why I also approached them to see if they would like to be featured, on our show. I think they're amazing. Their products are better than Muji's. Even though I shouldn't say that, but I mean, I have a Muji's legless chair. I've used them for many years. They are actually quite, posture-wise, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
But when I discovered 9N Official, their products are, beyond what I can describe. In terms
so
of
the quality
how
is
good
really
it was.
there.
Yeah. You sit on it, you can just sit that whole day, or you can just want to sink into it. It's a plush feeling, but then yet it has the Muji kind of look.
Oh,
right. So it makes you feel very zen, very at peace, and you can just hang out and read your book. I do hear that some For some celebrities, they even buy those recliners, those legless recliners for their pets to sit on.
Oh wow, okay.
I was like, wow, that's really luxury living.
Okay, so then that's how you also got to know the founder of 99, right?
Yes, correct.
9N official.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
So I have a few of their products, they have this swivel chair that, it's also close to the ground, very nice to swivel around with, very comfortable. You can just lean back and different adjustments you can make. They even have a new rocking chair, not that new anymore. That was maybe a year back. That is also quite nice to rock on. My niece enjoys that as a child. And then, of course, the one that we want to introduce today is a recliner.
Correct. Right? Yeah, so it's been quite amazing hearing your testimonial. Sounds like you're almost like a fan. Yeah. So the founder has been very kind. She's offering us, actually, this is not even like a discount. It's actually a giveaway of a medium Kaiteki floor recliner.
Yes. So that one is really nice. You can sit on it and lean back, or you can make it lie all flat on the ground and you can fall asleep on it, take a nice nap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's what I like about it.
I see. So to participate, you want to follow both the Clean Your Toilet podcast and also the 99 official on Instagram and comment CYT on any of the latest posts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 9 official is also giving you a 5% off your final bill when you use the promo code Clean Your Toilet at checkout.
Okay.
Now back to the rest of the episode.
So during this first full year, like I don't have experience of running business. I don't know what to do, but I know what is good. I have an eye of products, and I know about ensuring good qualities. It's just to negotiate, just to discuss with supplier and everything. So, but then how to sell to the audience, right? Because you have to rebuild your brands. You need to tell people your name. You need to let people know. So with low budget as well, right? As a startup, I was like 25 and it's COVID. I have a little bit of savings. So I just do it. Yeah, I think just like the Nike logo, like just do it. So I just do it, and I just started by asking for help. So I asked people like, do you want to have my floor recliner? I guess another thing is about generosity, like being
Generosity?
Yeah. So I just based on generosity, and I say, are you willing to, you want to have my furnitures? And then I just give the person, and the persons that, of course, I work with people that I see based on their portfolio. I see that it relates to my branding, to what they have been sharing. So I still do a little bit of like studying, but in my way of like, in my way of understanding things. Yeah, because I don't know what is good also. I don't know what is bad and what is right, what is wrong. So I learned through my experience. So I guess like during these 5 years, I really learned through experience and by myself. But of course, I feel that like sometimes I really need somebody to tell me what is right, what is wrong, so that I will not make wrong decisions. Because through these collaborations, we also find wrong person to collaborate. But this is a learning journey for me, and I accept it, so that then I will prepare myself. Like next time, I will not, probably I will not find this kind of accounts or partners to work with. Yeah. So I feel that like for people who run business, first year or second year, how you can like just open your heart to open your heart and to see what's like in front of you, and go and understand based on like for me, I base on my feelings, and I feel like, okay, this is the right person, this is the right things to do for me. I don't feel it's not wrong, it's not going to like affect my business or my branding, but probably it will affect me because I will learn through this journey. So I have this like philosophy, like this idea of like butterfly cycle. I feel that everybody that I like go through, or things that I go through, is like a butterfly cycle. And because so for me, I describe it as a butterfly because butterfly have different lifespan, and their lifespans, some of them can just go up to just actually to 13 years, and some is just like few months. So I feel that my journey of my life is like butterfly. Sometimes very fast, but then sometimes it takes so long for me to understand things and move on to other things. Yeah.
So you've been doing your business for 5 years,
Yes.
which is quite a long time, right? Like you mentioned, the first 2 years is really easy. So what happened on year 3?
Year 3. Year 3 is a year where I built team. I realized that it's a time for me to build a team. Yeah. When do I realize it that I need a team is when there is a more opportunity that need a higher level of thinking, where I need more brains to think about how to increase revenue as well as to increase to have different framing image different. So first way is building relationship, getting my brands out to the market. So I use a lot of feelings and like generosity, open-minded heart. But third year is I realized that after I build all this thing, I need more brains to think about things. So that's why I invest some money to people. In terms of, I actually changed my social media, the way we actually angle it to more to commercialized. Yeah. So I think it's changed when you go through the journey and you will know it okay, it's time to change by your institution again, this
Intuition. Yeah.
Again. Yeah. So that's how I realized that this is my third year. I built team.
How big is your team?
That time, okay? So that time I have I have one that is do my visual, and I have one that do copywriting, and I have ones that do numbers, and I have one that do the business development. Yeah, so I have 4. Yeah, and me and myself oversee everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my third year. I have a team, and and I feel that what I feel that what I need to know as a leader is to be clearly know what individuals need to do. So to give them a sense of security as well, that okay, my boss she knows what she's doing. So I think that's what I learned during the third year, that I need to know what I need to know so that I can lead my team and to guide them through all the projects and opportunity. Because in these 5 years, I do have a lot of opportunity. Yeah, I do have a lot of people that actually love 9 ends and love what I'm doing. So they guide me a lot. But for me, I will always be lost as well. So to those people who are always also will get lost during the journey, it's okay to step back, I feel. Yeah, I guess every time, even in an entrepreneur, being any identity in your life, you will get lost sometime. Yeah, but the way I get myself back from the loss is to do things that I love, and also to pull away from people that doesn't that brings me down. Yeah. Do you do that as well? Do you pull away?
Yeah, I mean, it takes a while, right? To number one, recognize that they are probably a bit more toxic in this relationship than you would like it to be. And then to separate from the relationship usually takes time, right? It's not like you can just break up and go away. So, that journey typically takes a little bit of time as well. And be okay. I think part of the challenge with building a business is at the beginning, you want to say yes to everything.
Yes,
right? Because you're building a business, you're like, yes. And then you start to say, okay, I'm going to start saying no. I'm going to start making sure that everything I do fulfills the mission. But at the same time, making sure, okay, am I making enough revenue so that I can pay the team? And so that struggle is real. But needing to pull away, I think, is important, because your energy is such a luxury, as you know, as we heard.
Yeah. So I think when about pulling away, to me, in simple English, I would say when to let go. Yeah. It's not that you want to stop, I stop my business. It's to know when to let go certain emotions that you are tied down to. Probably that, like what you say, to let go all the yes is also difficult, because you have been used to saying yes to all opportunity, and you forgot that what is actually really, really good for your business. Yeah. So how do I know which is yes or which is no, is by asking myself, at right at this moment, does it help your business? Does it brings revenue to your business? Does it create a loss to your business? Yeah. So I actually went through the journey, especially the third year, right, where I have like invest my time and money on people, not on myself anymore, but on people, because they also are growing. Actually, each of them are growing as well. They have their own journey. Yeah. Like for example, the one that this lady that she do my visual, she when she started this, she have no experience, but she herself actually building her own portfolio, and she have not worked for any like other brands before. So I give this her opportunity to grow my business with her own vision, and visual. So and she's doing very well. Like she's enjoying her time, and like we are we work together very well. And but the thing is, like I realized that I don't know how to say no to some of her idea, because I have this mindset of like wanting her to also explore her opportunities. So sometimes I also have this contradicting, like, wow, should I do this for my business or should I do it for her, you know?
Wow.
Yeah, because it's a vision. Art is like there's no wrong or right for art.
It's very subjective, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of emotions attached to it as well, though. Yeah.
So I don't know how to say no to her. And that's when I realized that it's affect my business, because it doesn't give the revenue. Because marketing, right, marketing is a very visual thing. It doesn't bring revenue, and not all marketing brings revenue. But for me, I want her to focus more on her talent, which is creating the visual that she wants for my branding. Yeah. So I realized that what I didn't do well is to talk out with her that the business side, that this content does not create revenue to the company. This content does not brings like the image that I want. So I guess this is my issue, you know, like running this. I realized that sometimes.
As business owners, we're very particular about marketing. This is the part I struggle the most, because I also have someone who's work on the visual, the kind of copywriting. But then every time he sends something to me, I'm like, but this word just isn't exactly what I wanted, or that visual doesn't represent what I think is our vision. I think part of it, I ask myself, am I too close to the business to know what is the right marketing? So I'm also still trying to find a balance. And again, you are way ahead in your business than I am, right? I'm 2 years in. So still trying to navigate the different type of marketing too. But I have noticed it's so hard for me to let go when it comes to marketing, everything marketing. I need to feel that perfection, which is probably not a good thing.
For me, I think it really is because of like, maybe I don't know how to say no. So like letting go. I don't know how to like just and I'll keep holding it too much that like I lost that I need to earn money and grow money. Yeah. So, and that's why I guess like, learning to say no and knowing what you want for your business is very, very important. Yeah. So this is something that I want to learn for myself each time I go through to different like stage in my life. I want to do things that I feel very comfortable, and to be in a very comfortable stage. So yeah, that's why I feel that letting go is so difficult.
Joanne, right?
Joanne.
Okay, Joanne. I'm Susan, right? Okay, like tell me about you. What do you do?
How about you tell me about you?
I mean, I'm asking you a lot. You tell me what do you do? You do streaming?
I do live streaming. I always tell people that I do anything but except illegal stuff. That's how I introduce people. I introduce myself to everybody. I can do anything. Like, of course, I don't know how to fix computer. I don't know how to fix. I'm not good in technical stuff, but I'm good in visual stuff. I'm good in like hands-on stuff. Yeah. So I tell you, I can do anything, but I don't do illegal stuff. That's what. Yeah. So I guess like I have a lot of my mind is like a lot of things in my mind, and I can.
What's
do a
on
lot.
top of your mind? What's the first thing on top of your mind?
Now?
Yeah, right now.
Is to like hug you.
Oh,
I
you can hug me. Okay, what's the second thing after you hug me?
Then, like I want to ask you, what do you eat just now in the morning?
You know, I got up there early.
Yeah, because you are a mother, right?
Yeah.
Then your life is like you have to do so much things. Like for me, I'm like a soul spirit now. I think because I just came back from my Japan trip.
Yeah,
and
you're
like,
still
I'm
relaxed.
still like
You're
relaxing.
still like, yeah, you're
and
like, oh, I don't
have
want to
a
be working.
strategy. Right. So I really throw.
Don't have to have a strategy.
That's the thing. I've been living for 5 years with strategy. Right? I like wake up, I have to do this and then do that and do that.
Are you still running your business now?
I am.
You are, yeah.
I'm still running my business, but I run it at like not my priority already.
I see.
Yeah, so my priority now is myself. So
So now it's your hobby, it's your passion.
yeah.
Which is a shift, right? To shift from I'm gonna work on it as a full on thing. I have a team of 5.
Yeah, but
to
now
like,
I don't have. Now I just
Yeah,
go
now
back
it's
to
all about you. Tell me
myself.
about that shift, because that's a hard shift.
Because of, I would say, why is this shit is because of failure. Yeah, I think I failed. How to pronounce it? Like
Failure?
on
Yeah.
running my business and a relationship. So these
Like
two things.
a romantic relationship?
Yes, romance relationship. Yes.
Tell me more. Did the man try to make you choose between
No,
the job and him?
No, I think it's because like to me it's a what. Can I speak in Chinese?
可以，
我是
可以。
理性的人
You are very rational. 帮你 Chinese，
理性的。
我帮你翻译
rational person.
rational.
Because I'm a very rational person. So I know what is right, what is wrong, right? So I always know that like I cannot let emotions and feelings affect me. If not, it will affect my business. Right? So and during that period of time, I have these feelings like, oh, I cannot stop that love. You know, I'm a person who feels loved. But the thing is, I know it's not right to like love this time around. I need to focus on my job.
You know when you say you're irrational, I met you for the first time. 我第一次见到你, I never think you're irrational. You seem like a very loving person.
Oh.
You have so much love. I imagine being rational is like our world tell us you have to be rational if you run a business. We're saying, I don't know. It feels
Yeah, maybe
like
today you
know, like the spirit, the loving spirit. You know, I can imagine people think we have to be rational when we run a business. People think we have to be rational to be able to run a successful business. Even when you say you fail, again, I know you for the first time, but I don't know if you actually fail. It just sounded like you have found a space that is more you. You seem happy. You seem really happy. So tell me about the happiness, because you decided to do the serious thing to really happy. Where's that shift?
Sorry, I feel like lost again. I just feel that I'm now at this stage. Is like
So how do you decide I don't want a team of 5? What moment did you wake up and say
numbers? The numbers doesn't make sense. Yeah.
it's very hard to pay for 5 people? I mean,
Yes.
I have a team of 5.
Yes.
That's very, very. I'm stressed out every day thinking
So
about
that's
payroll.
when I feel that okay, wrong, Joanne, you are wrong. It doesn't make sense to burn your money anymore. You know, and that's why I like, okay, I'm sorry. Like there's a lot of like emotions when I let go of this thing.
Yeah.
So but I slowly. So when things are slowly, but also the numbers, the money gets slow. So I think like if I could, I really tell myself like, no, it's fine. I think what I've gone through is okay. Yeah. And I make it to the way that like I let go everything by seeing the numbers. So that's why I think that's like must be rational. Like when I see the numbers, these are real, they can't run away. Yeah. So then I decide to like let go.
Yeah.
And then just move on to start over again and to build my business like how I do it like 5 years ago when I started myself. So I guess at this current stage, right, I really reflect and I think that okay, I just got to let go and then restart again by building my brands and business again. So I guess that's why I see the numbers doesn't work, so then I just go
It's a really brave thing though, to because sometimes we can look at the numbers, like we rationally can say this doesn't work, but our emotions, I'm like, oh my God, you could be, I don't want to let people go, or just like, what if it gets better? If we just need to work a little bit harder. Like I can't imagine making that decision. Like it's such a brave decision to do. So when you say failure, I feel like that's such a strong word to say that you have
I feel it's like a failure to me because maybe I put emotion to them. I feel like I need to take care of them. So to me, that's like a failure already because when I decide to build a team, I need to make sure that I can bring them to this level. But I think realistically, I didn't. So I feel that like this makes me very down. And that's when I feel that I will run away from things and like go and reflect again. And I will come back again to make out things. So I think this is like my cycle of my life. That's why I call it a butterfly cycle.
Yeah.
But this is what that always I make decisions. I just go for it, and I do my very best. But the thing is, sometimes it will fall back to like fate or destiny. I do believe fate and destiny. Do you believe in fate and destiny?
See, that's not a rational person. A rational person will not ask 理性的人会问说 you believe in destiny, right? So, sorry, I just, yeah. Do I believe in destiny? Oh, so I believe that there are things that's in your control and there are things that's not in your control. And I focus on things that's in my control.
You focus on the in control. Okay.
So I believe there are things I cannot control. So
like
to a certain, sort of, like if a accident is gonna happen, if some, like
the other person's choice also.
Or if COVID is gonna happen, right? That's part of things that you can just never control around you, right? Depending on what business you're in. Like I have clients in, like, say, in farming, like if the weather is bad, they cannot control, right? So I'm kind of like, there are things that's in my control and things that's not in my control. I believe there's greater power of things I cannot control. I guess that's what people call fate, right? There's certain things I cannot control. But there are many things I can control. So I like try to focus on the things I can control.
True. Yeah, we should focus on things that we can control. But it's so difficult, right? It's so difficult to balance this out. Yeah, like, and I'm still learning to balance like what I can control and what I cannot control. But right now at this moment, like I tell myself to really do things that I love to do and to focus the things like you say to can control. And those that I cannot control is like today, this emotion thing that bursts out suddenly. I cannot control.
That's okay.
But the thing is, I realized that what works is communication also. Like we communicated and there's like these connections between me and you. You found that something wrong with me and something like
nothing
I feel
is wrong with you.
It's like,
you're just not in the moment of that is best for you.
So I guess this is love as well. That's why I feel that this is like, to me, this is love. This is like how you feel.
You have a lot of love.
Yeah.
Your love is exuding out from the screen. How do you have so much love? Some days I don't feel I have enough love to give. I think it's amazing when people come in and they have this loving energy. Like, how do you have so much love?
Must ask my parents. I guess since young, my parents, they brought me very well. They really give me a lot of love and they don't put problems. They don't really like sell their problems to me and they don't really show their emotions. So to me, they always like they always give me the best. Yeah, so I guess that's why when young, I feel that love is very powerful. As long as like there's understanding, there's patience. I think anything can be solved. Yeah.
With love.
With love. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
What if there's someone that is unkind? How do you love people that's unkind?
In the journey of like running a business, I definitely have met somebody that takes advantage of me because I am lack of knowledge, right? I don't know how to negotiate. I don't know how to have a contract. But I always feel that there's no bad people. I don't know why. I feel everybody is good. Everybody has.
You grew up in Singapore. No, you're Singaporean?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, okay.
Like even I go to Japan. but the thing is, those bad people, right? They are not born to. Okay, of course, there's signs I don't.
They're serial killer in the world. They're bad people.
But why are they bad? Some reason.
But they're
don't,
bad.
But what's the reason of their killing? I always like help those people who killer to find reason as well.
But doesn't make them less bad, right? I just meant, yes, they are mostly good people in the world, but how do you be as loving and positive, right? How do you not let the unkindness of the world impact your vision of the world? I think is beautiful.
Really?
Yeah. So how do you do it? How do you think about when you know someone taking advantage of you, and yet still come out with the openness and happiness?
Because I know that like no matter what, I don't know. I just feel that like because I guess every time when I fall, I get back myself. I cry. I will run away. Like what I said, I run away, and I realize that I'm still back. So each fall, I feel that I still can pull out myself, and it's not me that's the problem. It's the person that have that issue. Like you are the one that doing the bad thing. You are the one that like throwing the emotions to me. But like it's you. It's not. Even though it affects me, but I learn to like withdraw it very quickly, and I don't feel that it's like my emotions anymore once I get numb of it. Yeah, of course, when I was younger, I used to be affected, and I would start to like, that's why I do these actions of running. That's why I do these actions of crying. But I pull up very fast. Yeah, because I know that and I will reflect, and my mind will tweet very fast, and that it's not me that's have the emotions. Like, why do I have to take it?
Why do you have to take the burden of someone else's action?
So these things is already generated in my brain, and I always will pull this thing back on a situation. And it's not me, So I always repeat this cycle, like telling myself it's not me the issue. Then if we are not meant to be, then I just pull myself away, and I focus things that brings the love and happiness, which is like I travel, I listen to music, and I hang out with people that I love, like the kids. I go nature, I go running. So I will do such things that I loved. Yeah, so I have to like classify what I like to do and what I don't like to do, and so I have this brain in my mind, like this left and right brain. I'll classify them. So I guess like most of the time I am on the love side. Yeah, because it's not my problem. Yeah, who am I? And I just be who am I. It's all. And do I answer your question?
Well, no, I think having a lot of capacity to love is amazing. It's not for everyone. Not everyone can access that same capacity of love, right?
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know how to explain it. It's just the feelings that I feel. And I always feel happy when I give out love. Yeah, and I never ever expect any returns for anybody, because I don't need anything anyway. Like for me, when I go to like travel, I don't shop a lot. So I love to do people watching. Guys, I love to do people watching. Like I could stay like in one place for like hours doing nothing, just staring at people.
What do you look for when you people watch?
Their facial expression and the things to do. Yeah, and I think it's a very therapeutic thing to do. If you feel very down or negative, is to just do people watching. And from there, you can actually understand like their culture as well. And I just love to do people watching, and I love to do things. And I realized that like what I'm doing now is probably because I don't like things that is unchanged. So that's why if I reflect myself, right, like as this person, like the things that I love to do, going nature, to run and jog, it's things that is not unchanged. It doesn't really hurts me. So I think it's okay to do things that away from people, because if I'm too, because I'm a very strong understanding that this brings me good, so that's why I do this thing. So I think it's okay to be alone. It's okay to...
Do you travel alone?
Yes, I travel alone.
I love it. I love it. And so you said you were in Japan for 21 days,
Yes,
traveling
21 days.
alone, right? And it's interesting because sometimes I think when I think about people have a lot of capacity to love, they also love to be surrounded by people. So that sort of traveling alone, being really alone is a very different experience and journey. Not everyone can travel alone, right? I think a lot of people enjoy like, wow, the whole group, friend, yeah. I love traveling alone. I love eating alone, by the way. Oh. It's one of those things. I think it just gives me some space and time, but people think it's very strange.
No,
like I have no problem with eating alone, watching movie alone, walking alone.
I have not tried watching movie alone.
I love it.
I want to try. I could imagine myself in there, and I think I will love it because I went to museum alone. So I guess
museum alone is great. People watching, I love people watching as well. But that aloneness, it's not so easy. You have to be very comfortable, I think, with yourself.
Yes.
To be alone.
Yeah. So I'm very comfortable to be alone, and I guess it's also. I guess it's a training. You have to keep trying until you numb that being alone. But I find beauty in alone. Yeah. But I have read a phrase. They say that like, some people are good to be alone, but they are afraid of loneliness. And I actually agree because sometimes I feel very like lonely. Yeah, I need something. So that's when I will redirect myself and do things that I love to do.
When do you feel lonely?
After I experience something very happy, I really want a human to talk to.
Ah,
yes.
Someone to share your happiness.
Yes, I still want to share my happiness to people who listen, which is like people.
Yeah.
I still want to connect to people. So that's when I feel myself lost and I get like negative very quickly, and I will find people that I can reach out and say, hey, can you have time to talk to? So I will talk to the person and I just talk and then I'm done. Yeah, so and then I'll go back to my solo journey again.
Yeah.
So I guess in life you still need some people, but my people that I keep close is just a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. And probably I don't think because of age. Like when I'm young, I only have that few group of people. I guess I know what I want as well and what is good for me. I guess I'm a person who clearly know what I want and what is good for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just that I will be like affected by going back to the fate thing again. Sometimes I just don't understand like why this is happening to me when I cannot control. Yeah, things that I cannot control, I think I'll get lost.
Like what? What's the last thing that you feel really like, why is the fate doing this to me?
Romance love.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell us more. I love a romance. I'm married. There's no romance anymore. So tell me.
I want to talk about this also. Why? I feel that I think marriage must have romance love.
Well,
talk about it because I'm not in a marriage, but
because you're not in a marriage yet, so it's hard to say, right?
I'm in a relationship for 17 years.
Oh,
yeah, but I come out from
that's longer than my marriage.
Come out
from so yes,
I come out from it because I no longer have loved because due to disappointments and trying to communicate already and everything is
17 years is a long time to be disappointed.
So. Oh, yeah.
Well, 17 years is a long time to be in a relationship. Wait, you were very young. So 17 years.
Yeah, it's my first love.
My math. You're how old?
I'm 32.
You're 32. Minus 17.
Secondary school, first love.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I guess such a time. But that's such a time I envision. I mean, thinking back when I'm 41, so much older. But when I think back my first love or younger, I mean, you're still evolving as a human. You're still learning to find yourself. And I think it's so hard to envision to be with someone who is in tandem, right? Who is growing together. Because you kind of have to somewhat in a reachable speed. If one person is growing like this, or one person is growing like this, or different direction. So I envision that being quite challenging. I married late. much later in life, but late parenthood. And part of it is because I think it takes so much longer. I'm kind of like, let me know myself first and find myself before I sort of be on that journey. And even that is challenging, right? Because then you get married, then you have kids. Now I'm starting my own business. We're all going through that other growth that sometimes is not always in the same speed and same tangent. So it's not always about love. Actually, I think you to your point, right? You don't stay in a relationship for the romance, and you don't leave because there's no romance. You continue because there is love. So that's why when I say, is it realistic to say we have a romantic relationship? Well, no, my husband has never been a really romantic type anyway. And he said he used up all his romance when he proposed to me. Because we met and we got engaged after 3 months. He proposed after 3 months. But if you meet him, he's not like the guy who will propose after 3 months. So he jokes that's when. And then when he proposed, he picked a diamond, he set the ring and made the ring. I mean, it was pretty romantic. You know, on my birthday, we went Bali, he proposed, but he used up all his romance. That's what he says. So I don't think our relationship is anchored on romance. And I don't.
But now it's what?
I think it's love and partnership, right? I think you need to be in a relationship in the longer term with someone you can actually partner and actually like build a life together. Like you're actually building together, right? And that's I think what eventually marriage comes down to. But enjoy the romance though while you still can.
But that's the thing. Romance is really important. So I feel that
what's romance? What's romance to you though? You say romance is really important, but what does romantic actually mean?
It's like every day you just
like little heart in your eyes type, is it? Like
yes.
Okay.
Like if I feel like from this 17 relationship, is that every time I meet him, I still feel like I still feel very shy.
After 17 years?
Yeah, during the 17 years.
During the 17
years. Like I still feel shy when I meet him. And I feel like we still cannot, and we still feel, and like we are still not very open in families. You know, like we don't be very like you know. So I feel that this could last because I lasted 17 years of this feeling, and I feel that like in a marriage, these feelings can also be in marriage. Yeah, is it because like we have to do things like probably you and your husband, you guys have to always, you know, do romantic stuff.
Well, you don't, but you don't have time being married. I mean, what defines romantic
you guys
stuff,
have kids,
right?
And
Yeah,
with all the like bills and everything, right? So that's like adulthood, right?
it is adulting romance is not romantic, but it's not a bad thing. I think you move you move into a different stage of life where I don't want him to give me flowers. I want him to do the dishes and take the rubbish out. That's interpretation of romance. Romance is understanding this is the need that I can help you right now. So I think it's romance just look a little bit different.
Maybe.
But I've never been a flower girl, so that's also different. I don't know. I've never been too romantic. I don't know. It could be
I could imagine like you ask your husband to throw the dustbin. Yeah, it's too beautiful.
To me, that's romantic. The moment I know I want to marry my husband was when he would take the rubbish out without me asking. To me, that's love. That's the act of love, the act of romance of wanting to make sure my environment is clean. Romance as an interpretation change.
Yeah, probably romance. Maybe so there is romance probably.
I mean,
in a different
in your own way. I mean, you have to. I do agree with you. This kind of little heart thing, right? I still want to be able to see my husband every morning and be like, oh, okay, it's kind of cute.
Yeah. I think we have to keep that.
Right? You have to keep that.
Yes.
That I agree.
Have to. So reminds to everybody here, you have to have that little heart in your eyes to your loved one every day you see, okay? And talk to your loved ones. Like
See
they
the
communicate.
beauty in the
Yeah,
people
see the beauty,
you
correct.
live in.
Because
Yeah.
he or she will be the one that you walk with further.
Yes. Yeah, so I can
Reminder
live with
for you,
that.
Susan.
So, yes.
Not always on your kids and your business, because that's
right.
that's what make a humans want to live longer. Yeah, that's why sometimes people sometimes like they're just this. I don't know what it's called, but they always say you die first, because those that lived, who should die first?
What, the one that you love should die first, or yourself die first?
No, I want to die first. I don't want to see my loved one to die first, because it will be very painful to see the loved one go first. Yeah. So I'm very selfish in this way, that I really want that I'm the one who go away first.
But rationally, statistically, women live longer than men.
I know.
So statistically, there's a higher chance. Although statistically, there are more male serial killers. So really, depending on who you marry, then that really depends on.
Yeah, I agree. I know I heard that before. So as like for me, I want to like break. Like Joanne is someone who always want to like break the rules. So I want to make sure that the guy
You want to make sure you die first.
I die first.
I will die together lah. You so romantic, die together. Romeo and Juliet. I think that's actually true romance with the heart in the eye.
But that's what makes you want to live like happily longer. I think love is very, very powerful. Like love for anything. I feel like love makes me happy. Yeah. Like love for money. Right? Not happy.
Love is a drive, right?
Yeah,
Love
the
can
way
be
I
a
say
drive.
love have money. You're like
I have a very interesting relationship with money, right? I don't love money. I have very sort of
don't greed with money.
Sorry?
Don't greed with money. This is something I learned as well in running business. If you have greed in money, right?
Exactly. Like for me, money is about sustainability. Like I want to have money to pay my team. I want money to invest into business that I care about. I want to have money to do the meaningful thing. I don't think about money as, I need to earn money so I can buy a new bag. I mean, I love the nice stuff too, but that's never the drive, right? It's sometimes, if there's extra money, I see something I love, I will get it. But it should never be the drive. But money offers choice. And I think it is unhealthy to not think about money and not, especially running a business, right?
Yes.
Before running a business, I also don't think of money. I just think about, do I have enough? And I just make sure I cannot earn more. I cannot spend more than I earn. Like very simple way to think about money, right? Versus the complexity of running a business. And sometimes we shy away. Yeah,
I think when you think about money in business, right? We should think about numbers. Yeah. So money is just for us to buy and like to grow, but it's about how much it's the numbers that you want. Like example, you want 10,000. It's not. Oh my god, I don't know how to explain this. In Chinese, 就是很像
我帮你翻译。
翻译。
Yeah.
钱是钱，但是 like 是那个数字你要的，可能你
You
只有
understand the relationship. I think that's what I meant, the relationship. 那个钱 as a number is what you need to make sure things can work. Like 你需要1万块钱，因为你这1万块钱 is what you need to do to pay your supplier, pay your team. It's not 要赚到1万块钱. It's a very different.
It's a number game when it comes to in business. It's not about the money that have, because running business don't need money. You can do collaboration, you can do partnership, and it doesn't need money. And you can grow your business. So it's the number that you have on hands that grow your business. Like I have only 10,000 when this number 10,000 I have. You have to think about the numbers. It's not about the money thing. It's like you have $10,000. So how much you're going to like use the numbers to break it down into things that you can do. Yeah. So if we keep think about money, because a lot of people have really like 被 money 洗脑 is like money can use it as spending. Yeah. So if you take it as money as like a spending tools instead of a number tools, then you will get lost and you will start to greed for more money instead of more numbers. Yeah, so this I split. I learned to split, like not to think wrong when it comes to like the money sense. Yeah, is it confusing?
I'm trying to understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I it's understandable, right? I do think money is quite a personal thing, as in like everyone has a slight different interpretation of what money means for them, right? And the way you describe it could be a very rational way to think about money is this object, right?
Yes.
This is an object. And for some, money could be interpretation of success. That's why they need more money, because that's how they feel successful, right? For some, maybe money is security because they worry about the future, about retirement. I think money can take many forms of understanding your needs and what works for you. So it's not right or wrong line. It's sort of how you and how you make it work for you.
Correct.
Right? Yeah, I mean, for me, like money, when I look at my business, it tells me, are we making the impact that we want to make, right? So the type of client, the type of work we're doing, and numbers is not just that, it's also the success of the things that we do in a number quantitative terms, right? So I generally think about it as just, are we making impact? So if we have $10,000, I know we've made $10,000 of impact, right? If we have 100K, then I know, okay, I get a sense of that is the impact space that we're in. So lesser is it 100K, is it 90K, is it 80K? I don't care about that. I don't chase that so much. But to me, it's an indicator. Okay, now we're at the stage of impact. What does this mean for the next stage? So that's sort of
this is like every entrepreneur should think this way. Like, correct.
Because just chasing money, you don't always make good decisions, right? Because you can keep adding on to that money in many different ways. So, but I guess it's a journey every entrepreneur have to go through as well, to find their own relationship with the money. Which I think sometimes in Asian culture, also for women, it just takes a slight different spin and format.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we should think, what we should focus when we running a business. Yeah. Okay.
So you want to talk about love, right? And talk about the balance between love, money. Actually, I want to ask you, because since we were talking about, you're single right now, right? What are you looking for the next love?
Love?
Yeah, the next love. How do you know is the next love? Whether it's business or man, but what's the next love? What does that look like for you?
Self-love. Really, I after in this 21 days in Japan, I'm actually picking out myself. You know, I always talk about self-love in my business, and now I know what is self-love. It's really to do what you love to do and really think about your own feelings and to be comfortable with yourself. Yeah. This is what I feel that this is what self-love to me now. So, and admit that you are not okay is something I think self-love is about. And admit that, and also this is what I want to like experience for until the next chapter I'm going through. I don't know when this self-love is going to find the next person. Like, but I know at this moment I want to focus on myself and I want to be happy when I am with myself, and I want to make choices happy for myself as well. So this is what I want to. And I found that love now. I think I really love myself. And sometimes, even now, I feel like this Joanne is so funny now. I don't even know what she's talking. And loving myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, because,
I love the answer, right? The question when I say, what is the next romantic love and business love? And then the next love is actually self-love. So I think that's a great way to wrap this episode with self-love is the next love.
Yeah, it's my next love.